Good morning, Pittsburgh. I'm your host, Royce Jones.
And I'm Taylor Fife. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Daybreak.
That's right. Our top stories this morning start with a new update on Amazon's decision to choose their new headquarters.
And major changes to those majoring in a communications degree here at Point Park.
Wake up, Pittsburgh, because here comes Daybreak.
Start your morning with us,
only on Daybreak. Welcome back. Well, Taylor, on my way here, I had to break out my umbrella. It was a little disheartening, I gotta admit.
Yeah, I know. I cannot stand rain
I
or
hate it
snow
too.
or anything that's frozen water, ice, anything.
Right, I know, and I've had enough with the winter weather, but hopefully I heard Josh Croup over at the weather station talking about something special about groundhogs. Josh, do you want to tell us about that?
Roy's special is an understatement. Man, today is a national holiday. It's the most overrated holiday and the most over-celebrated holiday in America, though, because we rely on a weather prediction from a rodent. This morning, Punxsutawney Phil will get picked up by the people from the inner groundhog circle, and they will tell the crowd what he spoke in groundhogese to them. They will say he saw his shadow, because that's what he's done almost every single time in the 132-year history of the holiday, only 18 times since the first Groundhog Day. Has he said, we're going to have only 6 more weeks until spring. Last week, he saw his shadow. Well, what about this week? What are we going to see in the coming days? Friday, geez Louise, some snow is on the way. Saturday, we got some snow. Moving into the rest of the week, we're stuck in the 30s all week. Some snow showers on and off. Lows getting as low down there as 18 degrees. Thursday, starting to see the sun come back up at 33 degrees, the high, and around this time in February, we all try to find love, right? Well, Punxsutawney Phil found love long ago. His wife, Phyllis, will be there to celebrate with him, as she has for the past 132 years. Now, groundhogs only have a 10-year lifespan, but Punxsutawney Phil is immortal. Guys?
Thanks, Josh. Well, it sounds like we're not going to get a break too soon from all that cold weather and snow.
I know, maybe Punxsutawney Phil will, set the bar and tell us
Yeah.
something a little different.
Yeah, maybe you can go back inside the hole, come back out again, do it over again.
Right, exactly.
Okay, well, here's your city and campus news. Earlier this week, members of the Fayette County community came together for a vigil on Monday to remember the lives of 4 victims who were shot last Saturday at a car wash facility. The vigil was held at Christian Life Assembly Church in Melcroft. Pennsylvania State Police reported that 28-year-old Timothy Smith shot and killed the victims early Sunday morning. A report done by WPXI stated that Smith had previously dated one of the victims and that her friends and family say Smith still pursued her even after the breakup. State police initially reported that Smith was on life support from what investigators believed to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. But updated details confirmed that Smith was pronounced dead on Sunday night.
One local nonprofit is showing just how much dogs truly are a man's best friend. The South Park-based group Fur Kid Rescue announced on their website that they recently traveled to Puerto Rico in order to help dozens of stray dogs find homes after the devastation of Hurricane Maria left them abandoned and wandering the streets. A WPXI report also stated that the recent cargo plane carrying 2 rescue dogs arrived right here in Pittsburgh. If you know someone who is interested in adopting, you can visit the furkidrescue.org.
The 60th Annual Grammy Awards happened this past Sunday, and our city's very own symphony orchestra took home 2 of them. According to a Twitter post by Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra conductor Manfred Honeck, the orchestra won Best Orchestral Performance and Best Engineered Classical Album. An article by the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette stated that these were the first Grammy wins for the orchestra since 1992.
Point Park police officers have a busy schedule patrolling the campus, but there's never no time to do some charity. Take a look at this picture right here. This is Officer Shutka. He took some time last week to donate blood at the American Red Cross blood drive on campus last Wednesday. The university's police department posted this picture on their Facebook page thanking Officer Shutka. And if you've got Pioneer Pride and you think you got the moves to rep the green and yellow, then you're going to want to save these dates. Point Park's cheer and dance team is holding tryouts for anyone interested in joining. Tryouts will be held on Saturday, April 21st in the Student Center gym if anyone is interested. Anyone, including upcoming freshmen, are encouraged to try out. Dance tryouts run from 10 a.m. to noon, and cheer tryouts run 1 p.m. to 3. If you feel like you need some extra practice beforehand, though, an open skills clinic will be held on March 23rd in the same location if you need to warm up and practice some stunts and skills.
Have you ever heard of the SLAY Club? It stands for Student Leaders of Animal Ethics. It's a new club here on campus established just last year. Their mission is for the welfare of animals. They discuss things like animal testing, treatment of livestock, and how humans can protect the lives of animals. They also touch on other social issues in the feminist movement, animal advocacy, and environmental racism. Now, they're not a vegan club, but they do encourage cutting back on some of your favorite meat and dairy products. For more information on how you can get involved with the club, send an email to pointparkslayclub@gmail.com. That's pointparkslaeclub@gmail.com.
Point Park School of Communication offers several journalism-related majors, allowing students to get targeted experience in their field of interest. But for upcoming students, this could be a thing of the past. University officials have put in a request to consolidate the journalism, photojournalism, broadcast reporting, mass communication, and environmental journalism majors into one multi-platform major. Amid rumors between faculty and students, Associate Professor and Chair of the School of Communication, Tom Baggerman, sent an email to students stating that these changes won't affect currently enrolled students and that the broadcast production, media management, multimedia, photography, and public relation majors will remain as is. Well, Taylor, luckily that won't affect us here. However, it will affect upcoming students.
Right, and incoming freshmen as well.
Incoming freshmen as well. Now, the board, they haven't voted on this yet. I believe that they're supposed to be voting on this Monday, and when we'll find out, I'm not sure, but I'm sure as soon as they make the final selection, they'll let us know.
Yes, we'll be sure to let you all know.
Yes. Okay, that's it for your City and Campus News. Much more ahead.
You'll ever do.
What's one word to describe CAB?
Welcoming.
Community.
Creative.
Experiences.
Family. Openness.
Pineapple.
The Campus Activities Board is a student-run organization that consists of 7 different committees. Each focuses on event planning, marketing, and administrative activities. Join us in organizing the juiciest events on campus, from late-night bingo to festive dances to our team bonding meetings. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Point Park Cap, or like us on Facebook at Campus Activities Board at Point Park University.
Good evening and welcome to Newsnight. I'm Josh Troop alongside Jess Paterchak.
Defending his decision to kick out 15 Cuban diplomats from the United States.
Thanks, Allison. Fitness on Demand has returned to Point Park.
Residents fear that Mount Agung will have a repeat of 1963's eruption.
2-star NFL quarterbacks made the headlines this week after wrapping up.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening. That's your news tonight. For Nick Tomarello, I'm Alex Grubbs. Have a great night.
Welcome back to Daybreak. This is Jess Paterchak here with everything you need to know in sports. Now, according to Olympic.org, former Pittsburgh Steeler wide receiver Hines Ward will become an ambassador at the 2018 Winter Olympics on February 9th here in Korea. He was originally born in Seoul, Korea, however, then he moved to the United States back in 1977. After retiring from the NFL, he has been an active advocate for social acceptance of foreigners in Korea, especially for young people from mixed-race families. And he set up the Hines Ward Helping Hands Foundation, which helps mixed-race children in the Republic of Korea who have suffered from discrimination.
Now, Jess, are there any more developments concerning Hines Ward and the Olympics?
Now, it's funny you mentioned it, Taylor, because Hines Ward, after playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers for 12 seasons, this is a very, very big deal for Hines Ward because after especially being born in Seoul, Korea himself, this is a very extreme honor having this foundation. So I know he is definitely feeling a very personal establishment and vibe from this having been awarded this honor. Now, the president of the Olympic Association did say that he should be, quote, very proud of Hines Ward for receiving this honor. Now, that's it for sports. Let's head over to the Daybreak News Desk with Brianna McCall. Now, Bri, what do we need to know in national news?
Thanks, Jess. An Amtrak train that was taking GOP members to an annual retreat crashed into a garbage truck on Wednesday morning. The collision happened in Charlottesville, Virginia, which is only a couple hours away from their destination. According to Fox News, the dump truck was stuck on the railroad track at the time of the incident. Officials say that several passengers, including the crew members, were rushed to a hospital nearby with minor injuries. A couple Republicans on the charter train went to Twitter to express what they had experienced, such as a tiny concussion and whiplash. Republican Jeff Denham also went to Twitter to post photos of the accident to show how much damage was done. Hours after the wreck, CNN confirmed that the passenger of the truck was pronounced dead. And an arrest warrant has been issued after 3 pit bulls attacked a 9-year-old boy in Loganville, Virginia. Police have charged the owner of the dogs with two counts of reckless conduct. As the boy was being attacked, his neighbor risked her life to try and save him, but she also suffered from minor injuries. According to WPXI, the boy was flown to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta at Eagleston with critical injuries to his face and neck. The woman was also taken to a hospital, but she has been treated and is released from the medical room. Officials say that the 3 dogs are being held in quarantine at Animal Control until further notice. And in other news, President Donald Trump delivered his first State of the Union address on Tuesday night and proclaimed some of his new proposals for the upcoming year. Throughout his speech, President Trump touched on some of his accomplishments in his first year of presidency. The first half of his speech, he mentioned the changes in the economy, tax cuts, and employee rates. He later went on to address the new policies for immigration and health care policies. He stated, quote, "One of my greatest priorities is to reduce the price of prescription drugs. In many other countries, these drugs cost far less than what we pay here in the United States, and it's very, very unfair," end quote. Trump expects to see these changes increase during his years as a president to help the citizens of his country.
Brianna, a tragic first story you reported. What are the current conditions of these GOP officials?
Well, as of right now, some of the Republicans are still undergoing for medical care from the doctors, but a few of them have been released. And as of right now, investigators are still trying to figure out how the truck ended up on the tracks during the time of the incident. That's all for our international news, and I'll give it back to the couch with Royce and Taylor.
Brianna, thank you. Stay tuned after the break. We'll still have our tech and entertainment news to keep you in touch with everything.
Yes, and we also have 3 leaders from the Black Student Union here on campus to talk about what they are going to be doing this month for Black History.
That's right. With so much in store, you can't miss a moment of Daybreak.
Why should you watch and focus?
Because why not?
Turn. Why should you watch and focus? Because I produce it.
Welcome to In Focus.
Hello. This is so we don't run out of time.
Put up a goal just because it...
In a little bit closer, please. Let me bring this in. Yeah. I wanted to do a game. So
game time. All right.
Game over.
Yay.
Oh, wow. Did we get that?
There he is. Why are you watching focus? Because Because In Focus is great.
Chris! Game time! Game time!
It's not game time. It's a promo.
Start your morning with us. I'm your host, Jess Paterchek.
And I'm your host, Alex Grubbs.
Good morning and welcome to another episode
That is what
of
happened at the
Daybreak. I'm your
cathedral
host,
on Monday.
WPXI. The state wants to take
Monday.
$357 million out of a trust fund that
Some
is
of that
typically
wintry
devoted
mixed stuff could get me.
I'm gonna care for you.
What up? The diva himself. Only on Daybreak.
55% of all U.S. multiracial adults have been subjected to racial slurs or jokes.
Where were you born? Being smart, pale, to Filipino, to go back to Mexico.
There goes that black boy over there. You like fried chicken because you're light skinned, you are a cop, you think that you're better than us. The N-word.
They're good at jumping or climbing. Border hopper, made taco, English your second language. Where's your green card?
Cut the jokes, stop the stereotypes.
Welcome back to Daybreak. I'm Nick Tomarello here with your timely tech news. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg wants to prioritize local news into your Facebook newsfeed. In a post to his personal Facebook page, Zuckerberg stated that local news helps the public understand issues that matter in our community and affect our daily lives. Currently, this change is only taking place in the United States, but it will expand to other countries later this year. This comes shortly after Facebook announced that they will be, quote, showing more posts from friends and family and updates that spark conversation over public content like videos and posts from publishers or businesses in your news feed. And now, finally in other news, Elon Musk's The Boring Company created a flamethrower that thousands of regular people across the world purchased for only $500 each. The founder and CEO of Tesla and SpaceX tweeted late Wednesday night that he has completely sold out of the flamethrowers in just 5 days, bringing in an estimated $10 million worth in sales. Geez Louise. The length of the flame that emits from the flamethrower wasn't specified, but will not exceed 10 feet due to government regulations. The website also offered an overpriced $30 fire extinguisher that could be purchased separately. Because of the high demand and safety concerns, Musk tweeted that all orders will include the fire extinguisher for free. Now, while a lot of people are excited to receive their new flamethrower, there is currently legislation being introduced in California to prevent the sales due to the endless droughts and wildfires across the state. People backing this legislation hopes it will send a message to other states to do the same.
Now, Nick, what does he plan to do with this $10 million?
Musk will actually use the $10 million for his Boring Company, which actually is drilling holes in Los Angeles underneath the ground. Hopefully they're trying to make some underground driveway sort of thing, so that's where the $10 million is going, hence the name The Boring Company. Now, there's everything for your tech news. Let's see who's in the entertainment spotlight now with our residential rap god, Nikki K. Nikki?
Thanks, Nick. Whoa, my name is also Nick, Nikki K, with your entertainment news. First, let's dive right into movies. And let's talk about something I'm sure everyone's talking about. February 16th, Black Panther, with Chadwick Boseman and Michael B. Jordan. He be scoring because Creed 2 will soon be filmed, and I bet the film won't be boring. Yeah, check me out because let's leave Earth and head to Mars. Recap the Grammys, highlight the stars. It was a beautiful night like the Northern Lights. Stories in a hurry, trying to blow up on social like Jaws. Now, Bruno Mars got album, record, song of the year. No 24K, but that's some magic. And since he scored 3 times, you can say he scored a Grammys hat trick. Now, how can I slow down that the news broke out that Alicia Cara just got brand new artists? Her news was tweeted, posted, shared, and it was all red just like the carpet. And Kendrick Lamar, I think he got a Grammy for his like rap or something. I don't really know too much about rap or what the kids call hip hop. But there's a lot of news lately. Check your Twitter on the daily. Because if you don't know, you should know that Kylie Jenner is about to have a baby. It's crazy. 2018 started out real good, and by the way, Tom Hanks might be in the neighborhood. He might be acting as Mr. Rogers. Man, I can't wait. If you're hungry for entertainment, I just powed your plate. First I rapped on Newsnight, now on Daybreak. Oh, geez Louise. All right, now let me just finish with this. Super Bowl this Sunday, stay tuned for that. I can't read scripts, that's why I choose to rap. And maybe I'll see you all next week when Entertainment News is back.
Wow, I'm blown away by that.
That was very impressive.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you,
geez,
Nikki K,
Louise.
the real Slim Shady. Let me know when I can buy your mixtape. Okay, well, coming up after the break, we're kicking off Black History Month with 3 members of BSU. All of this coming up after the break.
If I was you, I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too. If I was you, I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too. If I was you, I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too.
Spending just 7 minutes climbing stairs each day cuts your risk of a heart attack in half over 10 years. Sure, elevators are convenient, but you burn twice the number of calories just going upstairs than you do while jogging. Think about how long you spend waiting for elevators. The average person spends the equivalent of 2 years waiting for elevators over the course of their lifetime. Don't let that be you. Save time and increase energy. Next time, take the stairs.
I tell these guys all the time to stick to talking sports and not playing sports.
Here we go. Ready? Didn't make it.
Welcome back to Daybreak. February is here, and you know what that means. It's Black History Month. Today, we're joined by 3 of BSU's members in the studio, Prim Green, Brandon Rogers, and Alana Owens. Thank you guys for coming on. Welcome, you 3.
Thank you guys for having us.
Absolutely. I suppose we'll just jump right in. Why don't you guys tell us some stuff that you guys do with BSU?
Well, every month we have a general meeting and an open mic night for everyone on campus, not just Black students. We want everyone to be involved. I know specifically for this month we have a couple things going on because it is Black History Month. So we want to plan a day. Not really sure which day for the Black Panther premiere. We want everyone to come and just bring presents because this movie is going to be awesome.
It's going to be sold out.
Yeah, that's why we waited. We don't have a date yet for that because we want to make sure everyone has tickets also because it's going to be awesome.
So what other activities do you have planned?
Alana, you want to speak on?
Angela Davis is coming to the August Wilson Center on the 21st at 8 p.m. And the sale office is going to be selling tickets. She was known back in the day. She's like a huge activist, and she was also known for hanging out with the Black Panthers a lot. So she's been around a long time, and she's just going to speak her knowledge and her wisdom here. So we're really excited about that also.
Is this her first time coming to Pittsburgh?
I have no idea, but this is the first time I know of her being in Pittsburgh. So.
I think it's her first time speaking, being able to speak and it be at a low cost.
Right.
Yeah. At the August Wilson Center. So
That's really good.
Yeah.
So, what does BSU hope to accomplish this year?
You wanna speak on that?
Sure. We've already accomplished a lot so far. This year, membership has increased by almost 30%, and so is attendance at our events. So we're very proud of that. We're looking forward to continuing to grow and just host a variety of events that are new and fresh to the campus, and to be able to expose the benefits and the opportunities that lie in BSU.
Awesome. Now, I mean, what are some of the your most favorite events you guys have done so far in your time with BSU?
I would
Mine?
say.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, wait. No, you can go. You go. I would say the block party was like the most like lit out of all of them, because we had different people from different campuses come onto Point Park's campus and basically have this huge party, and it was like really fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was warm.
Ooh,
like,
what was the menu? What was on the menu?
Well, pizza, yeah. Yeah, pizza.
You know me, I always got to know what's cooking.
Definitely pizza.
Pizza. What about you?
Prim stole mine. I definitely
that's all I
definitely one of the largest events as far as attendance wise. I think we had over 350 people, which is spectacular for a Point Park event. So
yeah.
So I know recently you guys did an event for Martin Luther King Jr. Day as well. How was the turnout for that one?
That turnout was excellent. Like, we had the JVH packed. We rehearsed. We had singers from the freshman class, MT majors who sung throughout the entire program. I know a lot of people love that. We also did different excerpts out of the I Have a Dream speech, MLK. What else did we have?
we had some spoken word.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a lot. Spoken word.
Yeah, I feel as though the tribute was something new for BSU and something different. This was our first time hosting an event, BSU on campus, for BSU on campus. But it was like we impacted people a lot. There were people who cried. They like some of this like spoken word people were crying. We had a standing ovation, so I feel as though it was really empowering and something different. I think people will remember for a long time.
Yeah.
And that's nice, you know, and you guys are giving also people a platform not only at the Martin Luther King Jr. event, but at your open mic nights where people perform and share their talent with others.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So what specifically does BSU do on campus to help target like racism and race and issues like that?
Well, we definitely have open discussions with people at our general meeting. I know that sometimes we would have different, like we had that panel for the HR panel from different women who work in government and in these great like companies come and talk to us about racism like within their job and how they want to kind of change that to make it a better place because it's something we're still dealing with today, definitely.
Do you see a lot of complaints on campus from students of color?
Oh, yeah.
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 How often do you receive these complaints?
I mean, I definitely think it's something that's brought up in every meeting that we've had, even sometimes in open mic nights. We're just here to make BSU a place where students can voice these opinions because sometimes they feel as though they aren't able to, and that's really disappointing.
Right. So you mentioned open mic nights. Now, when are they in the month? Are they like every Monday, every other Monday, Tuesday?
Open mic nights are every month. We try to do them. Do we have like a regular day like?
We usually do a Thursday,
yeah,
one
definitely
Thursday
a
of the
Thursday.
month. They're usually from 8 to 10. They're usually in the ballroom, but if we can't get it, it's usually in JVH or Lawrence Hall 200.
Okay. Well, Taylor and I might have to stop and you know, maybe we'll hop on the mic and
Yes.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you for coming on. We definitely appreciate it. And thank you for kicking off our Black History Month with us. So
thank you guys.
All right, well, take it away, Taylor.
All right, well, that's it for Daybreak. Tune in next week for more news that you need. I'm your host, Taylor Fife.
And I'm Royce Jones, and as always, hoping your news is good news.